Front and Center. Front and Center. A focus on important and significant developments affecting the lives of Filipinos, not only in the Philippines, but also those living and working around the world. Join us in Front and Center. Front and Center. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Welcome to Front and Center, where we focus on developments in the Philippines, legislation that provides policies and directions that strives to promote a better economy for the country, issues that concern the welfare and well-being of every Filipino. All of these and more will be Front and Center. And you can watch this program live on our Facebook page, Radyo Pilipinas World Service, and can catch up this program later in the evening through our YouTube channel. Also, you can hear us live on our audio streaming at Evox PBS receiver app. So join us for another edition of Front and Center with your host, Jerome Toledo.
You have just heard and watched Front and Center. And Center. Front and Center. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Okay, see, the Independent Commission for Infrastructure has announced that it will begin live streaming its hearings starting next week as part of its investigations into alleged irregularities in flood control projects. The decision was communicated by the ICI chairman, Andres Reyes Jr., during a Senate hearing yesterday, October 22nd. Previously, the ICI has refused to live stream the hearings, citing concerns about a trial by publicity and lack of rules and procedures to support public streaming. Though ICI will commence its live hearings by next week, some lawmakers and observers argued that the decision came late and ICI eventually decided to live stream its hearings after public pressure, and are calling for previous hearings to be disclosed or at least transparently archived. And regarding this development, we are joined now by Bicol Saro Party List Representative and also the co-chair of the House Infrastructure Committee, as he played a pivotal role in the investigation of anomalous flood control projects. And in a significant move, the committee suspended its probe to allow the newly established Independent Commission for Infrastructure, or ICI, to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation. And today he shares his insights on the significance of live streaming this hearing and the broader implications for governance. So we have now on the line the Bicol Saro Party List Representative Terry Ridon. Good morning, Representative Ridon. Thank you so much for joining us in the program Front and Center on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so first things first, Representative Ridon. So, how significant is the live streaming of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure's hearing? So how does the public benefit from this measure?
Well, the live streaming of the ICI hearings is a very important transparency measure, particularly because it keeps the public informed about all the disclosures, admissions, and evidence presented before the ICI, particularly those that
Mm-hmm.
had been made by high-level officials, government employees, and private contractors. Very important because these are the same personalities that had been featured and presented during both House Infrastructure Committee hearing and the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearings. No? It's very important because it enhances public discourse, and I think the public has really been monitoring all the developments on the flood control
Mm-hmm.
investigation and would want to be able to continue knowing the truth. And they will
Mm-hmm.
be able to know the truth through the live streaming of all of the proceedings.
Okay. So, having said that, so how do you think this live streaming measure will affect citizen engagement and public participation in infrastructure projects? Representative Ridon.
Ni Reyes Beltran, NHA.
The public has
Representative
been
Ridon,
very
go ahead.
involved. I think the public has been very involved in both House hearing and the Senate hearing, and most certainly as soon as the live streaming of the ICI proceedings
Mm-mm.
commence, no, I think they would continue
Mm-hmm.
to really ensure that justice is served and that those that are actually perpetrators of flood control corruption will actually be brought to justice after the ICI proceedings
Okay.
are
Okay.
over.
All right. Okay. So, do you see any challenges or concerns, if any, that will be raised regarding the live streaming of these hearings, such as in terms of security, privacy, or any technical issues that may arise?
I think they just have to conduct the hearings similar to how the House and Senate hearings had been conducted. They should be able to ask all the necessary questions to be able to go to the truth. No? And I think this is something that the public will very well look into as soon as the live streaming commences by next week.
I see. Okay, so I mentioned earlier about your, I think, your participation in the initially in the investigate on investigating these flood control projects, but can you share your personal motivation or role in advocating for live streaming this hearing, Representative Ridon?
No, to be very frank, we allowed the ICI to make a determination on how to make public all of their proceedings.
Mm-mm.
We never actively advocated to do live streaming because we wanted to respect the independence of the commission. But
Mm-mm.
we were very focused about calling on the ICI to actually make a determination on um, whether having public hearings and executive sessions to make
Ah.
a determination on which aspects of the investigation
Mm-mm.
can be made public and which aspects of the investigation can be made private.
Okay. By the way, so how should the public provide feedback or participate during these live stream hearings? How can they express their opinions regarding the live streaming hearings? Should this measure happen by next week? I think.
Well, I think very important for the public to be able to participate because I think they had been very much in touch on the Senate and the House hearings, and they
Mm-mm.
would want to be able to make sure that unfinished business relating to the House and the Senate hearings actually continue and be resolved in the ICI proceedings. No? So I think they should be able to make letters and make correspondences to the ICI on other personalities that they would want included in the investigation. No? So I think this is something that has been done previously in the last few days, such as when a person submitted a letter asking the ICI to further look into Maynard Ngu, who was the former special envoy to China. So I think
Mm-mm.
those particular interventions by the public can actually be undertaken and should be welcomed by the ICI.
Okay. And would you agree, Representative Ridon, that more media mileage is needed so that the live streaming of ICI will complement with its transparency measures?
Well, I'm quite certain the media will be there where it should and when it should. No? So anyway, even without live streaming, the media has been deployed at the ICI compound, and I'm quite certain as soon as live streaming is commenced by
Mm.
next week,
Mm-mm.
the media will still be there and continue to hold forth to inform the public about the ICI proceedings.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. By this means, Representative Ridon, do you foresee live streaming influencing policy decisions or the speed at which infrastructure projects are approved and implemented?
I think irrespective of whether you have live streaming or not, no, I think the measures that should be undertaken relating to flood control corruption will continue to be in place. This is really more of a transparency measure to show the public that government is not hiding anything, that it would want to be very open and honest to the public about all the proceedings being undertaken by the ICI.
Okay. So, before I let you go, so do you have any message would you like to give to our listeners about the importance of following these hearings and staying being informed because this is about to start next week, Representative Ridon.
Well, I think it's very important for the public to stay the course, no, and continue monitor developments of ICI. Very important for government to continue proceeding with getting to the bottom of flood control corruption, making sure that all the perpetrators, how high they may be or how low they may be, will be brought to justice and charged in court in the soonest time.
All right. Okay, very well said. And with that, thank you so much, Representative Terry Ridon, the chairperson of the House Committee on Infrastructure Committee and also the House Committee on Public Accounts and the representative of Bicol Saro Party List. Thank you and have a good day.
All right, thank you.
All right. Okay, so that was Representative Terry Ridon, the representative of Bicol Saro Party List. And more developments coming your way here on Front and Center on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. We'll be right back.
Mas pinadali na ang government transactions sa tulong ng eGovPH Super App. Pwedeng-pwede mo nang magawa ang lahat ng ito. I-download ang eGov app sa iyong smartphone o tablet mula sa App Store o Google Play Store. Pagkatapos, ilagay ang iyong mobile number at i-authenticate gamit ang one-time PIN o OTP para marehistro ang iyong account. Saka ilagay ang iyong mga pangunahing impormasyon at kumpletuhin ang facial recognition technology para sa verifikasyon ng iyong pagkakakilanlan. Para sa mas mabilis at mas maayos na serbisyong panggobyerno, gamitin na ang eGovPH Super App.
Dahil sa sunod-sunod na balita ng mga lindol sa bansa, madalas naririnig natin ang mga terminong magnitude at intensity. Pero ano nga bang pagkakaiba ng dalawa? Ang magnitude ay ang sukat ng enerhiya ng lindol. Sinusukat ito gamit ang mga instrumentong seismograph. Samantala, ang intensity naman ay ang sukatan ng epekto ng lindol. Kung gaano kalakas ang naranasang pagyanig at pinsalang dulot nito sa mga tao at istruktura. Magkaibang datos, pero parehong mahalaga. Katuwang ang Radyo Pilipinas, dapat alerto publiko.
And Center here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Still with me, Jerome Toledo, on some other issues, but still related to the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. So we have a news item here that the Commission on Elections, or COMELEC, is willing to provide information on the campaign contributions of candidates, or rather contractors to national and local candidates in the last two elections to the Independent Commission for Infrastructure, or ICI. According to COMELEC Chairman Attorney George Erwin Garcia, they are ready to share the findings with the ICI in case the latter would ask for their assistance. And Chairman Garcia noted that the Office of the Ombudsman has already coordinated with them on the matter. Chairman Garcia said it will immediately comply on the request that will come from the government or government agencies involved in punishing or prosecuting corrupt officials. At the same time, he revealed that the 4 senators elected during the last May 2025 midterm elections were among those that have possibly received campaign donations from or contributions from private contractors based on their statements of contributions and expenditures, or SOSE. And the poll body chief added that there are other national and local bets that have been found to have benefited from campaign contributions of contractors, which he names two party list groups, three congressional bets, and one national political party. And in the local scene, we have two gubernatorial candidates. However, Chairman Garcia did not identify them yet, as they are still waiting for the confirmation of or coming from the Department of Public Works and Highways if these contractors have dealings with the government. And the 14 candidates and parties were found as recipient of campaign donations from a total of 26 contractors during the 2025 polls. Meanwhile, if you're watching the news yesterday, there was a fire that engulfed the building of the Department of Public Works and Highways in the National Capital Region. I think that's a second district of National Capital Region. And today, the Department of Public Works and Highways assured that no documents related to flood control projects flood control projects were in the Bureau of Research and Standards building in Quezon City that caught fire yesterday afternoon. So that's on October 22nd. So DPWH assured that there were no documents on the flood control projects were damaged or involved in that fire in that building. And the Bureau of Fire Protection National Capital Region received the fire incident report at the DPWH office on Nia Road in Barangay Piñahan at 12:39 p.m. and it reached the third alarm and it was declared under control at 1:30 p.m. and it was declared extinguished or fire out 14 minutes later. And in a statement, the Public Works Department said the fire originated from a computer unit inside the materials testing division that reportedly exploded. And it also reported that that no employees were hurt or injured, or there were no casualties during the incident. And the DPWH also assured that no further updates, or rather that further updates will be provided once the additional information becomes available. So authorities are, in short, investigating this fire that engulfed the DPWH building there in Quezon City. And the Bureau of Research and Standards is responsible for the conduct of research, studies, pilot testing, and formulation of policies for government infrastructure project. And during the Senate Committee on Justice and Human Rights hearing that was yesterday, DPWH Assistant Secretary Melody Villar said most records affected by the fire in Quezon City's engineering or district engineering office are safely stored in the agency's central database, emphasizing that its digitalization efforts help preserve critical data. So that's a good news that there was no that the data coming from the local engineering office were transferred and safely secured on the central office database. So as they emphasize the digitalization efforts that is going on in the Public Works Department. And the facilities serves as both the testing site for construction materials and the regional office. Meanwhile, the Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla has ordered an investigation into the fire that gutted the DPWH office in Quezon City. So all of the agencies are now in some or most of the agencies involved are already involved in this investigation, and it's unfortunate that this incident happened in the midst of the investigation on the flood control projects and some other infrastructure projects. So authorities are now investigating, and also the public are closely watching these developments, because it may create more questions than answers regarding this incident. So how is this fire started, and although the authorities are assuring the public that there were no critical data that were involved in the fire, but the public is still asking more questions. So authorities are, and having said that, the authorities are investigating this incident and hope there will be resolution regarding this fire incident. And I think there will be an upcoming presidential speech in Pasay City that will be delivered by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. And that's in his attendance at the National Housing Expo that's in World Trade Center in Pasay City, because the president will attend the National Housing Expo 2025, and with the theme "Build Homes and Build Happiness," the event which the president will attend, will attend, embodies the Bagong Pilipinas or New Philippines vision by promoting a whole-of-nation approach to improve the lives of Filipino families. It highlights not only the housing and financial options now accessible to Filipino workers, but also the transformative effect of the president's leadership in making sure that every Filipino family can afford and has a home they can truly call their own. So in the program, I think that's going on right now, the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, or DHUD, through its Secretary Jose Ramon Aliling, gives the Chief Executive a first-hand view of the nation's flagship housing initiatives under the expanded Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino Housing Program, or expanded 4PH program. So this is one of the flagship projects of the Marcos Jr. administration. Or Marcos Jr. administration, rather. This is the expanded 4PH program. And a notable feature of the expo, which happening this morning, is the issuance of the Pag-ibig Fund's Housing Loan Value Card, which gives member a clear sight or insight into their financial status and allows them to explore housing projects or options within their budget. And Pag-ibig Fund CEO Marilyn Acosta presents the Loyalty Card Plus, which functions as both a membership and rewards card, offering discounts at over 400 partner establishments nationwide for essential like groceries, fuels, medicines, and tuition. And it also serves as a cash card that members can use for their daily financial needs. And right now, the awarding ceremony is now taking place, where President Marcos Jr. Hands over housing benefits to select beneficiaries from various key shelter agencies. So basically, this is an exposition of the expanded 4PH program, which is the one of the flagship programs of the Marcos Jr. administration, by providing affordable housing to every Filipino. So this is one of the a moment for the Marcos Jr. administration by providing affordable but safe homes for every Filipino family. And I think the event is going on right now. So, but we will have an update regarding that, and we will play the full speech of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. But in the meantime, we are now ending this program Front and Center here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Together with our technical team headed by Mr. Milo Junella, and as well as Hiro Lucero and Win Peñano. This is your host, Jerome Toledo. Until next time, mabuhay.
You have just heard and watched Front and Center. Front and Center. Join us again for another edition here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Front and Center.